The pass to Christie. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot goes in. And that's now 8 points for Dereck Lively.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Lively. Bagley comes in for Washington. And it's Thompson in for Christie. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Here's Grimes. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bagley down low. Working on George. Bagley, no good. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 20-7 run. Pass to Bona. Stolen by Thompson. Gafford with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Outside Bagley. From downtown. And Grimes pulls it down. The Sixers trailing. And he drives in. And he comes up with a bucket. Grimes has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
And here's Irving. He's got 15. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Quentin Grimes.
Well, he is just so crafty and so unpredictable. Hard to fault the defense right there for fouling Irving.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Both free throws good from Irving. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like Jake McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
It's George on the wing. He's covered by Bagley. And that one, good. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's Paul George that time, looking at the defense, finding a crease, and then taking advantage of it.
Outside Irving. He takes it in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
George against Bagley. George's shot is off.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
Irving. The shot won't fall. The 76ers shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. There's a call on Quentin Grimes. That's his 3rd foul so far.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. checked in for Kyrie Irving. The Mavericks leading. Johnson passes to Williams. To the paint. Out to Bagley. 4-3. Paul George pulls it in. George has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Grimes. Gafford with the block. Williams looking around. Outside Johnson. He puts up a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. George with it. Guarded now by Williams. Williams against George. And he lays it up and in. George has got 10 points here in the second half. Outside Johnson. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Here's Grimes. Watford outside. The 3. That one is off. The Mavericks shooting a low 29% since halftime. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Watford. Klay Thompson pulls down the board. Dallas leading by 3. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And that one's good. Bagley.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
It's Grimes on the wing. Williams defending. George outside. Over Bagley. George's shot is good. George has got 33.
Well, that's just a mistake on defense. No one got a body on him.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason.
Defensively, keep talking. Right.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Marvin Bagley is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Williams in at point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Jacks up with 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Right side Grimes. Outside Walker. Pass to Edwards. Tipped. Thompson with a steal. Here's Flagg. Rebound by Philadelphia. Corner's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Grimes. Misses from short range. The Mavericks lead by 3. Bagley with it. He's picked up by Edwards. With the 10-footer. Again, the miss by Dallas. The 76ers shooting at about 44% so far. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line. A chance at a 3-point play.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Dallas?
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
They double him with Bagley.
Williams. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Grimes with the ball. Working on Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Edwards. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Looking to get on the board here in the 4th still. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Coach kept it calm but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. The kick out to Walker. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to... miss those kinds of looks.
Now here's Irving, covered by Grimes. And Kyrie Irving with the three. And it's a 6-point Dallas lead.
And he was non-existent from three in the first half. Now he's changing the narrative.
They get it back. Grimes. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Outside Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. Rebound by Philadelphia. Bona's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Grimes. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Now here's Irving. He's guarded closely. Outside Bagley. Let's go with a 3. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 6 assists in the game.
When Kyrie attacks, he sees everything on the court. Pocket passes are available, lobs, and right there, you see the kick out.
Things started to click for him in the second half. You can tell the focus and the intent is all there.
Pass to Gafford. And Grimes pulls it down. Grimes has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. And that one's good. Bona. And it's now just a 1-point Maverick lead.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Pass to Bagley. Yep, count it. Bagley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
And there's a pick. Grimes, the pass to Edwards. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. A different look for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Washington comes in for Bagley. And Max Christie subbed in for Klay Thompson. George drives in. And the jam by George.
He is such a versatile scorer. And once Paul George finds his rhythm, he is very difficult to contain.
Back to Irving. Pulls up at the elbow. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Oubre to take the lead. Hits the trifecta. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Now Irving. Washington a screen. There's the 3. Paul George pulls down the board. And here are the 76ers. They're on a 13-5 run. Count the basket.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Irving for 3. drills it from deep. Irving's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his 3rd triple.
Pass to George. Over flag. Again, Philadelphia.
Yeah, it seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
Here's flag. George defending. Looking to get back on track. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. Very unfortunate. And the coach is going to have something to say about that.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to George. Now Oubre. Back to George. From deep. He drops it from range. George has got 42 in the game.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Irving fires. Misses the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Christie against George. Now Lively. Banks it home. Big shot.
If you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 16-7 run. Outside Oubre. It's George on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Oubre. Here's George. Jacks up a 3. Washington with a rebound. And here's the fast break. Christie. Money from 3.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. P.J. Washington picks one up. He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
In this situation, this is exactly who you want at the line.
Irving outside. Here's flag. Washington outside. Outside Irving. Tight D, making that one difficult. Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Irving. George left side. It's stolen by Irving. Now Washington. Here we go, all alone.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
Well, if you want to seal the deal, that's the way to do it.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Outside Irving. From 13 feet. Oh, the stuff.
Often you see Kyrie creating for himself, but he can also make room for others with his play call.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 15.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, making all of their free throws right now is a great way to extend the lead.
And Dallas calls time here. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
And it has to be a quick hitter. There is no time to waste.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Christie. Puts up the tray. Oh, it misses. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up by 9. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
He did enough to put this one away. Just a hard-fought battle.
So it's Philadelphia picking up the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.